Do you prefer this design or this one? Welcome back to my channel. This is Tales Menu, and here we try out new recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to cover your buttercream cake and how to make the perfect and the smoothest buttercream for your cake. So make sure to watch this video to the end, as you are going to learn a lot from this. So I was making this cake for a client, and I decided to film the process so that you can learn a thing or two from it. So I'll be covering this cake. It's a buttercream cake, but I'll be crumb coating it and filling it with some whipping cream. I don't have enough whipping cream. I would have used whipping cream for the body, and also the client did ask for a whipping cream. She asked for a buttercream, so I'm just going to use this whipping cream to fill it and crumb coat it. You can easily make your whipping cream by adding some cold water to your whipping cream powder, then mix it together. You can do maybe a half cup of water to 2 cups of whipping cream. Just whip it up till it's stable like this, and that's how you will make your stable whipping cream in 5 minutes. I proceeded to making my buttercream, which is like one of the essence of this video. So I'm using 250 grams of margarine for this. You can use butter. I'm just going to use my mixer to mix my butter till it's fluffy and it looks pale like this. Then I went in with 1 tablespoon of water. This is to soften it and loosen it more. This is how your butter or your margarine should be looking even without your icing sugar. Very creamy, so smooth like this. The next thing is to add your icing sugar in bits, and don't forget to sieve your icing sugar. Yeah, it's going to make it smooth. It will make it smooth, and it will make your buttercream to come out very smooth. And earlier I said I was using 250 grams of margarine, and for that I'll be using 500 grams of icing sugar. I'm going to be adding it 2 times. Like, you can add 3 times. Just don't add everything once. This is to help you mix properly, and don't forget to sieve it. So you are just going to put the first part and then mix it with your spatula together, fold it in till everything combines. Then you are going to sieve in the second one and just do the same to it. Fold it in with your spatula first before you use your mixer, so that it does not splash everywhere, it does not splatter everywhere. So you're just going to mix with your spatula and then whip with your mixer for about 3 to 4 minutes. Don't whip on high speed, whip on medium speed. Then go in with any flavor you want to use. I'm adding some vanilla extract. And then you're going to use your spatula to just mix everything together properly. Don't overmix your butter. Don't overmix this buttercream. Just mix it a little bit, and then you have this consistency, this good looking buttercream. So I'm about to cover this cake, and this is 6 inches 2 layers red velvet cake. Yes, 6 inches 2 layer red velvet cake, and this is what the customer wanted. To cover this cake properly, I'm going to level it up, and that's what I'm doing with my knife. I'm just cutting out the top part so that it will be very balanced and well leveled. And then I'm going to use it to make something like a cake parfait as my filling. This is one thing I love about my cake. This helps my cake to look taller than it's supposed to be, and it's very easy to make. Just you're going to scatter some part of your cake and go in with whipped cream or buttercream. I'm using whipped cream for this, so I'm just mixing it together so it looks like this, something like a cake parfait. And then I'm going to just pipe around my cake some whipping cream. I didn't have what's it called, a piping bag. I forgot to buy a piping bag. I thought I still had at home, so I forgot to buy. I just improvised by using my icing sugar pack. Yes, because you can do this. If you don't have piping bag, you can use your icing sugar bag as piping bag. And now look at how I'm using my cake parfait to fill the cake. It will make it a lot more taller than it's supposed to be, and it's very sweet. Imagine, whipping cream inside your cake is so sweet. This is just me leveling it up so it's well balanced, and a part should not be looking taller than the other part. So make sure to level your cake properly when you are trimming. Trim properly. Level the top of your cake well. If you have watched this video to this point, then you should like this video and leave a comment. Please don't forget to like and leave a comment. And also, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. Thank you. I added 2 dowel rods so my cake will not be shaking or wobbling up and down. So most times some bakers do forget to do that, use their dowel rod to stack their cake. I do forget sometimes as well. Maybe they think the cake is too small, it does not need to be stacked with dowel rod or dowel stick, but that's not true. If you want to have a firmer cake so it does not move and it does not shift when you're covering it, it's very, very important that you dowel it, like you use your dowel stick or your dowel rod to stack it together. Crumb coating is also very important when you are covering your cake. What does crumb coating does? Like, it helps to keep the particles of the cake together so that when you're not applying your buttercream, you don't get to see particles of your cake outside, like showing in the buttercream, because it's going to look unprofessional and it's going to look tacky. So it's best to just crumb coat your cake to seal up all those particles. Most people crumb coat, but they don't know the reason they are actually crumb coating. That is the reason you should crumb coat, is to seal up those particles that will come out of the cake when you are trimming it, so they don't get to show when you are covering it with your buttercream. So for this buttercream color, I initially wanted to go for pink. I thought I had pink food coloring at home, not knowing it was purple that I had. So when I was about to cover this cake, I discovered that I didn't have pink but purple, and I went with it. I went with the color. Thank God the client didn't give me a specific color. She just asked me to do something beautiful and simple for her, and this is what I'm doing. And guess what? I loved the purple more than the pink. I ended up loving how the purple looked on this cake. At this point, I was telling myself to trust the process because it was not easy at all putting 2 color of buttercream in a cake. Like, it was stressing me at a point, and I was telling myself to trust the process. And I'm telling you guys too to also trust the process, because look at it, it came out well. Did it not come out well? Yes, it came out well. So this is just me leveling up the top of my cake. It's very important to level the top of your cake so it looks neat and clean. The initial design I wanted to do, or rather the design I wanted to do for this cake, was to use cake comb to just design the body of the cake. And for some reason, while I was doing this cake, I got overwhelmed and I forgot that I wanted to use cake comb to comb the body of the cake so it gives it this wavy look. I just went ahead straight to decorate the cake like this without using the cake comb on it. I'm just adding this gold pair on the bottom. This cake design is very simple. I'm just using 3 things to design it. This gold pearl, the butterflies, and then a cake topper. That's all, but it came out so well. This is a golden cake. This is a gold cake, you all. This is how it was looking. It was after I've decorated everything like this. I remember that I was supposed to use cake comb on this, and then I had to take off everything again. I did that off camera and then just use the cake comb on it, and this is how it's looking. Which do you like better, this one or the plain one? Let me know in the comment section how well I did in this cake. Thanks for watching my video to the end. Bye.